everyone, and welcome to Youthfully Speaking, which is this new initiative by the Youth Jury and Critics program. I'm Eisabess, and I'm your host and moderator for today. And with us is also Charlie and Nicolette. So today we are going to discuss programming and selection, and we actually have the privilege of two program managers being in the hot seat, Puiyee and Sanchai. Hi!
Hi!
Okay, maybe y'all can briefly talk about the work that y'all do, maybe your day jobs, and then what roles you play in the Southeast Asian short film program selection.
Hi, I'm Puiyee. I'm the program manager at the Singapore International Film Festival. So I manage the short film program together with Sanchai, and also manage the master classes, talks, and the Singapore Features program. I also work at Objectives, which is a non-profit visual arts centre based in Singapore that focuses on photography and film.
Hi, I'm Sanchai from Thailand. My day work is deputy director in the Film Archive of Thailand. But I'm come here as a guest programmer to do the short film program for Singapore Film Festival.
Both of you work together to program the short films. Okay, could you maybe share with us what's the selection criteria for this year's Southeast Asian short film program lineup?
I mean, there's the usual the terms and the rules. Every festival have the rules. So like each short film cannot exceed more than 30 minutes, and then for this year the short film has to be completed after June 2017. So these are kind of like the festivals rules and regulation. But I think other than that, for us,
it's good or not. Normally, I mean we don't do like criteria like acting or directing, but I mean we all see the overall. And you know some movie they don't need a lot of good production, but because of the story this or that. So it's kind of like many factors to consider one film, not like criteria.
And whether the filmmaker's voice shine through, like what Sanchai say, like the technical it's okay, if it's not like the most beautiful composition or it's like not sharp or whatever, but I think like the story has to have a sincerity in it as well.
Or maybe in creativity we are quite surprised for see something that's good, that's new.
Or even though it might not be perfect, but the film has a personality, something special in it.
So in total, how many submissions did you all receive this year?
I think this year we received more than 400 short films, including the Southeast Asian and Singapore ones. So out of the 400 short films, we selected 20 for competition.
International
and 9 short films for the Singapore panorama.
Wow, okay. What would you judge to be perhaps something that shows personal voice, or showcases creativity? Maybe you can draw an example from one of the short films that you all selected this year.
Normally, because we have to see a lot of film, so we always like pre-selections, like this one is interesting, so I will see it and confirm or something like that.
So you get first dibs.
Because the submission goes through directly to us, of course. So then me and Sanchai, we work very closely because we have like a list of the films. What we do is like if the films that either me or Sanchai we find interesting, we actually talk to each other like what do you think? And have our own discussion about it.
So it's sometimes it's not like standard like even my taste or Puiyee taste so different, so we need a discussion as well. And I think everybody have their own taste. So that is very very difficult to say like this one like
we keep an open mind also, like I mean, like what Sanchai said, we have our own personal taste, but I think when you kind of select the films for the program, you cannot put your own personal taste in. You kind of have to see like the merits of each film.
And also as the programmer, and it's my point as well, because we don't want to only present the good film, but also the variety of films. I mean, we want to show, because this is the last chance for the audience to see the film that they sometimes they're not familiar with, or they don't have a chance to see in the big cinema or in the other place. So this is a place that we can show them the variety of the short films. So when we do the program, sometimes okay, let's for example, if we got like very good like 10 road movie, we cannot pick all 10. As a programmer, we have to think like, we have to only like the best one, or and then it's gonna complex.
Like something a bit more unique.
Unique or thing like that. So that will make the program is more variety, and then it can present the audience like the variety of the short film program that because audience love to see good film, and then also they want to see the variety, and that's the kind of my standpoint actually to do the program.
And I think for me also like I think the audience taste will also definitely be different. I mean, for us, we also do know that they might like some films, they might not like some films, but for us actually that is really okay, and maybe they might not understand like the story of some of the films, but to us like it's actually really exciting to show such diverse storytelling coming out from Southeast Asia, to share with the audience who might not be familiar with such films, or like who these filmmakers are. Because I think the wonderful thing about the Southeast Asian short film competition is it also we try to highlight some of the up and coming names from Southeast Asia, names to watch out for, because some of them down the road they'll make feature film, and we also kind of like to follow the career of these filmmakers.
That's right.
So when you're dealing with that many submissions, how do you remain objective with every single film?
If there's something like special, unique, or when the filmmaker's voice shines through, I think you can tell.
I mean, we didn't like watch them like 24 hours. It's impossible. So we take time with them, like I think more than 4 or 5 months.
We watch
and then so we have time to digest and think about, and if some film we not sure, we just pending it, and then we gonna discuss it later. Okay, that kind of thing that happen. Some film we watch it more than one time, twice, or time to think about that as well. I mean that like normal process actually. There are different opinion from the programmer as well, because for my festivals, when we announce the selection, there are some audience who, why this film got selected? Why this one?
Don't worry, we get this every year.
So that's normal. But we just have to explain this is our test. It's not like present the general test. I mean, we didn't shoot like the film that satisfy the people the most, but we shoot the film that we thought that is supposed to be shown, or it's supposed to be highlighted.
Or best represent what the festival stands
for. Otherwise we might end up with show like the film that like a mainstream, like 10 mainstream film, people happy with that, but again, what's the policy of the festival? We want to promote the other things.
Like what do you stand for as a festival? Because the films that you present at the festival, it kind of also shows or present like who we are as a festival, and like the kind of filmmakers that we want to highlight.
So what was the thought process? Like what's the difference between program 1, program 2, and what went behind?
Do you mean
that
like
sequence?
how the sequence?
How do you slot? What makes program?
Okay. I'm the one who do order, right?
You do first, then I think I changed a bit.
I mean, if you look at the catalog of the arts in the Southeast Asian, we try to make each program variety.
I
mean,
also
not like two film from one country in one program. We try to because for some people they cannot come every program. They will come only one or two. I want them to see like the variety. They want them to like many countries as much as possible. So that's one aim, and then the range of the film. We try to balance the range as well. We don't want to like one program 80, one program 100. It's know. So we try to balance the range, and then we set up the story like this
how
one
it flows.
flow and make the audience feel like most impact in the end. You know, if some film they have like for example violent scene. And very violent film. You should not put it in the middle. Otherwise, the film follow that it's gonna be like, because everybody just remember the shot, and then, you know.
So we try to either start or end.
That's kind of thing that we think about to program for each program.
So is there kind of like a narrative for each program, or are you really just following those?
No, we actually whenever we do the sequencing, we never think of a particular narrative or theme or whatnot. I mean, like what Sanchai say, kind of a balance of also like the different, because each film it's different, right, stylistically or the story, and also we try to kind of also when we put it in order to kind of see like how it flows with each film, because I think watching, because each film is so different, so it's actually can be quite taxing for the audience to watch a short film program, because it like you kind of go in and out of the different stories for each film. So we try to also kind of like bear that in mind when the audience watch, to kind of try to not to keep it as seamless as much as possible.
And also maybe some film they might have some similar theme. We try to like not put it together.
If not, it's
or some. Each program this year they have like non-narrative film. At least one or something, because we try to not like explain the whole program experimental. It's not like
the audience will hit us.
We
did that in 2016.
Not the hit.
Like 2016 we did once, like program 1 all experiment, because we just want to try. No good. So we never did that.
But it shows you take feedback into consideration.
And also we also just wanted to try and just see how was the audience reaction, but they didn't take it too well. So
Okay, so judging of what you all have mentioned so far, right, get the sense that the short film program tends to be kind of like a gateway towards discovering new voices, or perhaps even like a midpoint check-in, right? So would you say that basically this whole thing is really just about maintaining relationships with people in this industry?
I think it. I mean,
one more thing that I can add about that is like, because now it's become normal for the feature filmmaker to make short before making feature film film. So back in the past there are some feature filmmaker, they just make a film like, and they never had a chance to do the short film before. But now it's become diverse because a lot of film students they do the short film and then they become a feature. So it's unavoidable to think about the relationship, of course, like with the festival, and with the Singapore is not the first place to do that. Even Cannes or even Berlin, they always love to discover the new young short filmmaker, and then they like they have a plan
they also follow the career
that
this,
kind of thing. I think for Singapore, I think that we also discovered that Singapore should discover and support the Southeast Asia filmmaker.
We are in Southeast Asia, and there's actually so many like kind of interesting films, voices coming out from Southeast Asia.
And we support them in the short film, and then when they have a feature, it can become like, this is a discover, and it's good for the Singapore film, Singapore itself. But again, it doesn't mean that if this director said submit a short film to us, it's gonna go past automatically. No.
It has to have
it's not.
No.
It's not
We also reject some of them. Otherwise, people will like, why my film not selected? You also reject some of them as well. So
we are very clear that there's no favoritism, because I mean the independent scene is really small. Ultimately, some of them we do know as friends and all, but when it comes to like you keep open mind and we actually
and it's a rules actually. I mean because. Out of 500, we cannot like, oh, we surely this one, this guy. No way, and it's impossible. But that's.
Yes. So what are some stories that you hope to see come out from Singapore and Thailand respectively?
I think from Singapore,
or what are some that you would prefer to see less of?
That's a good question.
Okay, let the Thai shot first. I always make a joke with the film student like, we have like 500 short film submission each year. Half of them is about love story. You love your best friend. Friend zone story. Half of them. So it's more than 100, more than 200. They have to watch the kind of story. So you have to think something else. I mean, yes, it's like I think every film school when they teach the student to make a film, they're gonna let's start the story that you want to tell. The story that is close to your heart. So that's why love between friends that always happen. But again, how you present it differently, how you create the content that could be the challenging and some of them really successful to do that. So for some finalists, sometimes they also have one or two love stories because they do quite successful. But I mean that always happens because they start with like the content that close to their experience kind of thing. But I don't dare to say that I don't want to watch that film again. Because you never know that maybe there are some new creative ways of expression as like surprise you like one cut of the day or something like that surprise you and things like that. I think that always happens, and this industry is about creativity. You cannot underestimate creativity,
Okay. That's great. Okay, thank you so much, Sanchai and Puiyee, for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. For a really great chat with you all.